Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, the elder bishops at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. The men on the highways and the byways that are pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. And to the remnant men, women, and children of the elect, to you all I say shalom. My name is Ahmawan Ahyash, and I'm back with another lesson. Through the power and spread of Yahawashi, Lord willing, this is edifying. And this is the post 2024 presidential election reaction. Okay. And one of the most notable reactions that we've seen is the bitterness of the so-called black woman, of the N-dub, okay, of Eve. All right. They want so what has happened is the narrative was spun on them to believe that the reason why Kamala wasn't voted in is because so-called black men didn't get out and vote for her, that we switched up, that we switched sides. Okay, first things first, she's not our people. That's number one. But how gullible and naive women are, especially the so-called black woman, she fell into the trap, into the snare, into the illusion that Esau, Edom, and Babylon has fed them. Okay, and they can't see past color. They can't see past what the narrative is, because, like the scriptures say, the Lord has deprived them of wisdom. Okay, and our expectation for the so-called black woman is not for them to be wise or to make wise decisions or to not be able to see the enemy. Okay, this is why she got bit by the serpent. Okay, because she's the weaker vessel. Okay, and it's coming out, and it's proven itself for that to be the case. All right, you see the reactions of so-called women, black women, all over social media. And they're upset. They're upset with you, Jake. Okay, because their beloved Kamala, who they didn't know a damn thing about, who they wasn't supporting at all before Biden dropped out. Like where was this whole Kamala talk before Biden dropped out? Okay, she was the most invisible, the most unnoticeable vice president in history. But now all of a sudden she's supposed to be some sort of savior, and she's the greatest thing since sliced bread. She the greatest thing since goddamn pants with pockets, according to the nigga woman. All right, and you got the nerve to turn on Jake as if, you know, we're the ones that caused it. Okay. So first things first, let me go. I had some screenshots that I want to go over really quick to prove my point. Okay. This is what women are saying on social media. It says women need to stop dating, and this is from this is a tweet from X, or from formerly known as Twitter. Women need to stop dating and having sex with men immediately, and I'm not even joking or being dramatic in the slightest. This is a response to, you know, men not getting out and voting for Kamala, or Kamala, however you say her name. All right, this is 1:34 in the morning. After Trump was declared the winner of the election. Okay, the next one, it says, and these are all from so-called black women. Some black men really, in all caps, hate black women. Okay, and again, the narrative was spun that she's black. And if you would have did a little bit of research, a little bit of due diligence, and paying attention to the truth and the servants and the prophets, you would have known that she's not a black woman. That she's not a so-called black woman, okay, but that she's of Indian heritage. It may even go back to being a freaking Edomite. Who knows? All right, because some of that was being, you know, mentioned as well. All right, just because she got so-called brown skin, don't mean she's one of us. All right. The second one says all the man clowns celebrating today, right? As if we actually give a damn. We don't give a damn who's in the office. Because our hope is in the prophecies of the scriptures concerning Babylon the Great, concerning the state of America, which is death and destruction and complete annihilation of this place. Okay, annihilation of the beast system and what looks like or what they portray as democracy. We want this place to be absolutely obliterated off the face of the earth. So we ain't. There might be some men celebrating, but it ain't us, and we don't give a damn. One way or the other, Kamala, Trump, Biden, Obama, whoever, it don't matter. The missiles is gonna fly and destroy this place, Lord willing, sooner than later. All right, the next comment, and this looks like Facebook or I think this is Instagram. It says, imagine hating on your own people for the white man. You hear this shit? Imagine hating on your own people for the white man. Again, spinning the narrative that she's supposed to be a black woman. Lady offered everything under the sun while he never gave one policy. It's like y'all like oppression. And this actually looks like a Jake looking at the picture. Jake can't tell you one Kamala policy. Not one. Because she wasn't running with the, she wasn't running for president, running behind her policies and pushing out and promoting what she's going to do, not only for black people, but for anybody. She wasn't saying shit. She was just basically saying that she's pro-abortion. She want to give rights to transgenders. No plan for the border. No plan for the economy. No plan for the Russia-Ukraine war or the Israel-Iran conflict. No, nothing. Nothing. You heard nothing from her as far as policy. Okay, but Jake is under the illusion that there's some hope here in Babylon the Great, and there's not. Thus saith the scriptures. Let me just get something real quick, right? We want out of this place. We don't give a goddamn who they put in office, because it don't matter. Like we always say, presidents are not elected, they're selected. It's the book of Hebrews. Where we at? Chapter 13, verse 14. And it reads, For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So we don't give a goddamn about any of their policies because we know the judgment for Babylon the Great. Policy, freaking race, affiliation, it does not matter. May the Lord, may Yahawashi bring swift and heavy and furious judgment upon all of those who believe in Babylon in this system. Okay? But sticking on Eve, right? It says, I hope Kamala continues to lock black... Salakia. I hope Kamala continues to lock black men up. I actually don't care about any of you. This is how sick the so-called black woman is. She's sick to death this morning, today. She don't like none of this. Right? To the point where they want to see us locked up. They want to see us locked up because we didn't go out and vote. And the truth of the matter is that's a narrative, because I saw some stats today. I wasn't able to pull it up, but I saw and heard some stats today saying that Kamala got 86% of the black vote, the so-called black vote. 86%. Y'all not satisfied with 86%? 92% of that was so-called black woman, and 80% of that was the so-called black man. What the fuck more do you want? What more do you want? All right? What more do you want? See, the thing is, even Jake and so-called black men that aren't in this truth, a lot of them are waking up to the fact that this is complete bullshit. They look at the two candidates and they feel hopeless. Like, God damn, this is what I got to choose from? There ain't no hope in this. Right? But the so-called black woman want to see Jake locked up. Check out this one. To the black men in Georgia that voted for Trump, next time a cop has their knee on your necks, please leave us black women out of it. They are so sick this morning, today, that this bed wench known as Kamala, that she ain't get in. They are sick to their stomachs that she didn't get in. Right? And not that I actually care about who got in, but I'm actually happy to see you, the in woman. I'm so happy to see y'all frustrated like this. It actually makes me feel good. I'm happy. It says, oh, also to the black men for Trump, get ready to pay for child support one day and be stopped by the cops the next day. No one is protesting for your ass in the streets. Get fucked. They want to see you dead in the street. They want to see you dead. They don't care about your livelihood, your well-being. They don't care. They want to see that you get your knee. They're not gonna mind seeing a cop put a knee on your neck similar to what George Floyd. And who cares? Who cares? Because the only thing that this is actually gonna happen to is the 2/3 nigga. That's all. It ain't gonna happen to none of the elects, so we don't care. Alright? Plain and simple, man. And I'm gonna say this. To see the so-called black woman this mad that so-called black men didn't vote Kamala, and for them to want to see, this is all coming from a very selfish place. Okay, I mentioned that to brothers earlier. Because Eve only wanted to see Kamala win so they could celebrate some sort of vain victory for a so-called black woman. That's all this is about. They don't care about Kamala's policies. The so-called black woman care about policy. And look at all these women. Look at these. These is just regular Jake women that looking for some sort of looking for some sort of vainglory on social media. They don't give a damn about no goddamn politics, and they don't care about policy. They just wanted to be able to wake up this morning and celebrate a victory for a so-called black woman and scream at the top of their lungs and go, look at us, look at us, look at us. Okay? This was their moment. Okay? This was their moment to be lifted up above men and go, look at what the woman has done. Look at what the black woman has done. Okay? You can't tell us nothing. We're at the top. We occupy the top spot. That's what this is about for them. They wanted to see the so-called black woman with the top spot above men so they could celebrate it and stick out their chest and be prideful. And that shit got shot down. Kal Halal Yahawah Yahawashi. And guess what? There's more to come. There's more judgment. There's more fucking the Lord is gonna fucking destroy these women. Rightfully so. And rightfully so. We cannot wait for it to happen. We cannot wait for it to happen. And real quick, I'm going to play this from the brother Micah Allah from the LA camp. He posted this video and I watched it, and I'm going to play the last minute and a half and finish up this lesson.
I can't even say good morning. This is a sad day. This is a sad day. And I just cannot believe the people did not show up at those polls like they said they were. I'm so hurt. I'm more hurt for her, Kamala, because she put in a lot of work.
You so-called hurt for this. You so-called hurt for her. Why? She gonna go on. She still a politician. She still got money. She still living a life that your black ass can only dream of. What you hurt for her for? this gonna wear off for her soon. She's still who she gonna, you know what I mean? You still gonna be a bugged out, deceived, undesirable black woman in America.
This lady put in so much work. She did her thing. I'm sad. I'm heartbroken.
They was sick, y'all. They was sick. And you seen the girl who I just showed and was mentioning that she's hurt, and she's upset that you ain't get out and vote. Hey, even if that was the case, right? They didn't go out and vote. Hey, well, the American people spoke. What you want, right? They voted for Trump, so-called. Well, we know we know that this is being controlled from a higher place. We know that Trump was meant to be in office, and that's just what it was supposed to be, man. All right. But you see how Eve was so quick to turn on Jake, so quick to turn on Jake, act like it's our fault. All right, and she's showing herself to be exactly who we know her to be, which is the enemy. Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahawah? Ba'ashem Yahawashi thy power, mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire on the street. And this is what's going to happen as you continue to separate yourself and move away from men and act like you don't need them and act like we're the enemy. Guess what? You're not going to have any protection in these days to come, because it gets much worse. It gets much worse than this. It gets much worse than Kamala not being voted into the office. All right, Jacob's trouble's coming. Okay, famine, lack of bread, martial law, the crashing of the dollar. It gets much worse than this. And may Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi bring heavy judgments on you so-called black women who turn their back on Jake. All right, you gonna get what you deserve. All right, so with that, I'm going to leave it there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.